What's going on, guys? Wi-Fi's1225 with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Endgame and ESO. So I've been doing a lot of Endgame ever since I finished the game, which was a really long time ago. I quest through all the veteran rank zones, I quest in Cyrodiil, I've done the Alliance War, I've done pretty much anything you can think of for Endgame. So I feel like I'm in a pretty good place to kind of review the Endgame almost, and just tell you about how I feel about it, because Endgame is really important in an MMO. If you don't know what Endgame is basically what you do once you finish the main story, once you quest through your Alliance's zones, what you do pretty much after you hit level cap and you have nothing else to do. You don't actually have to hit level cap because ESO has a lot of veteran ranks, but pretty much what you do after you finish what the game really comes with. So, dungeons, PvP, and stuff like that. So, in this video, I'm just going to be telling you guys about ESO's endgame and how I feel about it. So, let's get started with questing in other alliances. So, the veteran zones are really my favorite endgame activity. I really love them. Once you guys finish your own zone for the alliance you pick in ESO, you get to go on and do the other two alliances areas. So if you're in the Ebonheart Pact, you get to do the Direfall Covenant and the All-Merry Dominion, and vice versa for all the other alliances. So I really love the veteran zones. One thing I really like about them is its open exploration. So each zone is its own veteran rank, and you are that veteran rank. So if the enemies at the start of the zone are the same level as the enemies at the end of the zone, so that means you pretty much have just free exploration. You could run in any direction and get any of the quests, and you'll actually be able to do them. Unlike level 1 through 50, where if I wanted to go to the end of the zone and do a dungeon or a quest, it would be way higher level than me. That's completely changing the veteran zones, and it's one thing that I really love because it adds the exploration and the feeling of just running in a direction that we all know from games like Skyrim or Oblivion, and it really adds it to ESO, which is something I really love. There's also lots to do. There's a lot of XP to be had in the veteran zones. I leveled to veteran rank 9 just by doing the veteran rank zones. You don't have to do all the side quests, but you definitely can, and that just makes each zone it could take a month to do a zone, depending on how long you're playing. So it just adds so much endgame to the game, and I love it so much. And I really love how you get to see all of Tamriel too. So questing in other zones is definitely something I recommend, and definitely something I love in the endgame. Next, the crafting rich is something that they added last update. What it is really just a way to get XP for crafting. So you craft things for your alliance, or for the Alliance War, and you get XP for all the items you hand in. It'll tell you a certain item to craft, and then you gather the materials and you craft that item, and you get XP for it. So if you enjoy crafting, it's a really great endgame activity for you to do, and you get XP for it. Even if you just mildly like crafting, it's kind of fun to do from time to time. So definitely something cool that they added last update. So next up is the Alliance War. So there's not much I can say about the Alliance War that I'm sure you guys haven't heard, but PvP in this game is really great. They fixed a lot of the balancing issues, so PvP is better than ever, and it's not the best way to earn XP, but you definitely can earn XP from doing it, and it's a really great way to, if you're grinding or something, it's a great way to break it up. PvP, like I said, I love the huge siege battles, I love the PvP in this game, and I like how in endgame you really get more competitive. Like if you were playing 1 through 50 PvP, definitely hop in, because I'm sure you were getting destroyed by veteran rank 14s. The minute you hit veteran rank 1, you're way more competitive, and you just get more competitive as you level up. So I'm veteran rank 9 right now, and I can take down veteran rank 14 people when I used to get destroyed by them. So definitely hop in PvP if you haven't given it a chance since level 1 through 50. It's really fun. It's a great way to level up. I've spent hours and hours in Cyrodiil. Time just flies when you're having a great time PvPing. Definitely fun, and yeah, there's not much I can say about it because you guys all know about it, but also there is questing in Cyrodiil, which is pretty fun. The quests aren't the most elaborate quests, but they are kind of just fun to do. If you're ever bored in Cyrodiil, just doing a little questing is actually a really great way to level up, because the quests are quick and you get a huge reward for them. So if you haven't checked out the questing in Cyrodiil, also do that, and if you haven't checked the PvP out, definitely check out the PvP. So next, let's talk about the veteran rank dungeons, which is something I really love. First, I will just say the veteran rank dungeons are really hard in this game. It takes a lot of coordinating, a lot of time, but it's so satisfying once you get it. So one time I was in some All-Merry Dominion zone, I don't really remember which one, but I was with some buddies and we were trying to take down this boss, and I think it took us an hour just to figure out the boss mechanics and how to take her down, and eventually we did it, and I have to say it's one of the memories I won't forget for ESO, because it was just so satisfying after trying so many times to actually get it. And I'm sure you guys know that feeling from other games, even if it's not ESO. It's just a really satisfying thing to do. It's definitely time consuming, but if you have time on your hand and you have nothing to do in Endgame, definitely do some veteran rank dungeons because they're really fun, really challenging, and a great way to have fun, especially if you're with your friends. I would definitely recommend checking them out. Next is the Undaunted pledges. So these were added last update too, I think. What it is just a way to repeat dungeons and get XP for them. There's also an optional objective that you can do if you want. You also can get some cool gear, I think, and your Undaunted skill line will go up. Just a fun little thing to do, just kind of like doing veteran rank dungeons. You can also do them in the regular dungeons, even if you're not veteran rank yet. Definitely a fun thing to do, so check those out if you haven't yet. If you like dungeons, definitely check it out because it's a great way to earn XP by repeating dungeons. Up next, the Dragon Star Arena. Definitely something that a lot of people like. It's when you have 4 people and you get waves of enemies. Lots of people like this. I actually haven't gotten a chance to check it out yet, but I know lots and lots and lots of people who really like it. And it's definitely, I think, maybe one of the favorite things that have been added to the endgame since the vanilla game, and lots of people like it. I don't really have much else to say because I haven't tried it myself, but when I do, I'll probably post some videos of it. I'm planning to do it in the next couple of weeks. I've just been busy questing, but like I said, really popular. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out because it's been highly recommended to me. I just haven't gotten to check it out, so I can't really say anything else about it. And the last thing I have to talk about is role playing. Now, role playing isn't really an endgame activity. You don't get XP for it, but if you're ever bored and you feel like you've done everything in the game, role-playing is a great thing to do. It really breathes life in the game, it breathes life in your character, and the role-playing community is really great in this game. The people really know the lore, they really care about the lore. So if you guys haven't checked out the role-playing community, I'll have a link in the description to the forums, and if you haven't role-played yet, I can't really recommend it enough. I really enjoy role-playing, and it's a great way to, like, if you're ever bored, it adds a whole new aspect to the game. It just opens the game up so much. So definitely check it out if you guys haven't. Even if you're not a role player, give it a chance because it's a really great way to spend time in Endgame. And then just a little reminders that we do get monthly updates, or right now we do. Once it goes by play, we'll get DLC. So this isn't necessarily everything that we'll have for Endgame. We'll definitely get more as time goes on. We got the Justice system coming up and the Champion system. Those aren't necessarily Endgame activities, but some definitely cool stuff to do and check out. The game pretty much expands every month, so just keep that in mind. But lots of cool stuff coming, guys, on my channel. I got a PvP guide coming up sometime later this week. I got a Battlefield Hardline beta impression video coming tomorrow. And then once Update 6 actually drops, I'll be doing ESO Saturday talking about that and all the giveaways that I got coming when I reach 500 subscribers. We're going to do a really huge event, and I'm really excited for it. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.